The announcement of a new Constituent Assembly here in Venezuela, made by President Nicolas Maduro on May Day, has brought a flurry of arguments, both for and against. The main opposition coalition, the MUD, has denounced it and said it won't take part, although 17 smaller opposition groups and many civil society organizations have agreed to discuss the proposal. Among Chavistas too, there are intense debates over how and whether a Constituent Assembly should be organized. So let's try to explain what it is and what it isn't. And first of all, what it's for. To begin with, it's intended to overcome the current conflict here. The main aim is to restore peace on the streets and open an opportunity for dialogue between all sides. Secondly, it sets out to incorporate into the current constitution some of the gains made by the Venezuelan people since that was drawn up in 1999. That means giving legal status to the social missions and to the forms of popular participatory democracy developed during Chavez's time, like the community or workplace councils or the communes, as well as recognizing the rights of Afro-Venezuelans. The government's call includes other aims, including strengthening the justice system to combat impunity, security and corruption, developing a post-oil economy, and protecting Venezuela's biodiversity. So let's dispel a couple of myths that are doing the rounds. This Constituent Assembly would not be a replacement for the opposition-controlled National Assembly. That will remain in place until any new parliamentary elections that might be held later on. In fact, this proposal aims to break the current deadlock between the Parliament and the President, which has been a key cause of the conflict in recent months, thus restoring a balance of power between the executive, legislative, and judiciary. This is not some kind of coup d'etat. The current constitution very clearly gives the President the right to call a new Constituent Assembly, and all Venezuelans will get to elect its members in a secret ballot. Now, some people on both sides here in Venezuela are arguing that there should be a referendum for people to decide whether they want a Constituent Assembly, as there was back in 1999. That was necessary then, because the previous constitution had no provisions for a Constituent Assembly. It could be done again, but it certainly is not a requirement now. The other thing the opposition is concerned about is the idea that some members of the new Constituent Assembly will be elected by sectors: workers, indigenous people, women, youth. President Maduro suggested that half the 500 members might be elected this way. But again, this is just an idea. How and even if it might work is yet to be decided. It will be up to the organizing committee set up by the President to carry out a nationwide consultation and come up with a concrete proposal. Nonetheless, many Chavistas believe this could be more democratic, a way of going beyond the limitations of merely representative, indirect democracy to ensure that minorities and specific sections of the population can directly make their voices heard.